Go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Wheeler. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wheeler, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. To throw from his end zone. Potter firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Potter, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Throwing on 1st down. Potter, he's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Wheeler. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he spins through, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Wheeler escaping the pressure right. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play here for the Bills. 62 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Wheeler. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Wheeler. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Green.
Throwing on third and long. Wheeler. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw. Connor. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, that's Floyd. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. So we've come upon halftime here. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here. In this third quarter, they have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Man left, man left. Here we go.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
Taylor now to throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now it's Ajayi. Ajayi's going to go. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Yeah, here come the Bills. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Here we go.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Taylor to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills head on.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Now let's go.
To throw on second down. Wheeler. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Wheeler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the possession. Is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Black round. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jordan Phillips. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw his rush. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. About 3 yards there to the 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No, Jack, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Wheeler. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Howard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's